Few people know, but there is a small movement, so simple it seems insignificant, capable of completely changing the way you walk. In Japan, it has been practiced for decades by elderly people who still walk firmly at 90 years old. And the most curious thing? Most people in the West have never heard of it. Today, you will discover why and how this almost forgotten gesture can bring lightness and balance back to your steps. When I was in Okinawa, Mr. Sato, the physiotherapist I met, asked me a question I never forgot. Do you know why people lose their rhythm when walking as they age? At that moment, I realized he wasn't just talking about steps, but about something deeper, how over time we let the body forget the lightness that was once natural. Japanese elders, however, seemed to defy this rule. They walked with a calm firmness, almost effortlessly, as if body and mind were perfectly synchronized. Intrigued, I began to observe more closely. None of them dragged their feet or leaned out of fear. Each step was precise, silent, and stable, as if there were a hidden intelligence in the muscles. Later, I discovered that this lightness was neither luck nor genetics. It was the result of a small exercise they practiced every day. Something so simple, it seemed impossible to make a difference. But what Mr. Sato showed me next completely changed the way I understand walking. Because in that almost imperceptible gesture, there was a secret that not only improves balance, but also awakens something the modern body has forgotten, the natural instinct to move with harmony and safety. He took me to a silent garden, where the stone ground required each step to be conscious. "Watch your feet," said Mr. Sato, as he walked slowly over the gravel. His movements were gentle but firm. His entire body seemed to follow an invisible rhythm. "The secret," he continued, "is not in walking faster, but in feeling the ground." It was there that I realized balance begins in awareness, not in strength, as he demonstrated. I noticed something curious. Every time he lifted his foot, his ankle rotated slightly, activating muscles I didn't even remember existed. It was a small movement, almost imperceptible, but it gave stability and fluidity to the gait. Studies call this ankle-conscious mobility, a skill that helps Japanese elders maintain balance even on uneven terrain, something almost no one trains in the West. It was then that he taught me the exercise, a simple movement done standing, barefoot, which awakens the body the same way the sun awakens the day. And the most surprising thing is that, with just 2 minutes a day, this gesture can reprogram your walking pattern, making each step lighter, steadier, and more natural. But before showing me how to do it, Mr. Sato made one last observation that changed everything. Most people after 50 lose control of their body because they try to command each step with their mind. The body tenses, the muscles lock, and balance is lost. For him, the secret was to relearn to trust your own movement, letting the body lead and the mind merely observe. When we are tense, we walk stiffly, without fluidity, and that's when stumbles, aches, and the fear of falling appear. When you master this, he said, your feet stop just touching the ground. It was at that moment he showed me the simplest and most powerful exercise I've ever learned, one that awakens coordination, activates the ankle, and restores the body's natural rhythm. He asked me to stand barefoot, feet parallel, eyes closed. "First, feel the ground." "No, don't think, just feel," said Mr. Sato. I obeyed, and within seconds I noticed small sways, as if my body were trying to balance itself. "This is your center, searching for stability," he explained. With each micro-adjustment, you awaken dormant muscles, especially those protecting your ankles and knees. It was the beginning of the exercise, and it already felt like a moving meditation. Then he asked me to gently lift my heels, Hold for a few seconds and slowly return without haste. Next, the same with the toes. This simple cycle, heels up then down, toes up then down, seemed insignificant, but the sensation was powerful. In a short time, I felt my entire body more awake, as if each joint were reconnecting. Strength doesn't come from tightening the muscles, he said, but from awakening them. Mr. Sato called this the awakening of the feet, an almost invisible practice, yet profoundly effective at restoring balance and mobility. Do this 2 minutes a day, he concluded, and you will walk as you once did, light, confident, and fearless. What he said next, however, was even more curious and completely changed the way I view aging. When the body ages, it doesn't lose strength, it loses coordination, said Mr. Sato as he gazed at the horizon. He explained that in Japan, elders train their bodies like a musical instrument, adjusting small parts, fine-tuning movements, and never letting the melody of walking be lost. It was poetic and profoundly practical. He said that in Okinawa, it is common to see people over 80 walking long distances without support. They practice simple yet consistent movements that retrain the body every day. The awakening of the feet is just one of them. That's when I realized that this small exercise, so simple, trains 3 systems at the same time. First, the physical. Muscles and joints strengthen naturally without effort. Then, the neurological, how the brain regains precise control over movements, recovering forgotten reflexes. And finally, the emotional, because there is something deeply relaxing in moving with presence, without rush, without fear. In the West, we tend to think of exercise only as effort and sweat. But there, in the middle of Okinawa, Mr. Sato showed me another perspective, movement as a gentle dialogue between body and mind. While you try to walk faster, he smiled, we learn to walk better. From that day on, I never walked the same way again. Now every time I feel my feet touch the ground, I remember Mr. Sato and what I learned in Okinawa. Walking well is not about strength. It's about harmony. Even after 50, 60, or 70, the body can learn to walk again with confidence and serenity. If you want to experience this feeling, start today. Go barefoot, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the ground. Take a slow step, give thanks, and allow your body to find its own rhythm. It may take a few days, or just a few minutes, but when it happens, you will understand what Mr. Sato meant when he told me. The body does not age when it learns to move with awareness, and it was thus, with a simple step of gratitude, that I discovered the true path to lightness.